Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Geopolitical Simulator 4. I'm your host, Galvin. And today, well, we need to finish our conquests. Preferably before pressure from the UN heats up. So, we're going to start by moving our troops there. 220,000, that's not... We're spread into two groups. Alright. Well, that's okay. We can work with it. We probably need two groups anyway. We actually need three groups. They do actually have two military bases. Alright. Perfection of fragrant fabric. Well, I'm sure that helps our clothing industry or something. So, today we're going to be invading Laos. Which I talked about last episode as it's going to be nigh impossible to do without getting deposed along the way. Which is correct, because they love us. This bright green relation thing, it's kind of means that we basically could get a military alliance if we wanted to. So, yeah, it's just a wee bit of a problem. Alright. The troops are on their way, though. Let's give them a week, shall we? So, I have conducted, however, or concocted, I should say, a crazy plan which might just let us edge out a victory. But I have to be incredibly quick about it. I am more or less going to be... No, we don't want to violate them yet. We do not want to violate their territory just yet. I need to be prepped. Okay. Preparations complete, I suppose. We only need 300,000 men. The Laotian army is, what, 5.5k? Hell, we don't even need this many. But we might as well do it the US style and just go shock and awe, baby. That, and, you know, I really want to capture all their shale gas and oil and stuff, so, hey, why not? So, I'm not really going to go over the plan before execution. Because I'll have to execute the plan, and it'll become very obvious what the plan is. The plan involves, I'll give you a hint, a lot of bread and circuses. Go, go, go. Laos hates us now, everybody. Go figure. And a bomb has been detonated at their military base, which I kind of wish the Air Force didn't do that, because they otherwise would have given us 72 hours to do whatever the hell we needed. Hey, you guys don't get to move anywhere. Holy shit. They're slaughtering us somehow. That's fine, though. The entire goal of this army is just delay and blow up as much of the Laotian army as possible. Yeah, make sure to hunt those fuckers down before they can cause too much damage. I don't think 100... Well, it doesn't matter, as I say. I don't think those guys could do enough damage, but looks like it doesn't matter. Balance of power is already significantly in our favor now. Good. Oof. Alright, so. What do we got here? Popular strike. And a sporting defeat. Great. So. I talked about before how I have some plans. I know exactly how I'm going to get public approval up. There. That'll be a good start. Now, I think we have enough forces just sort of scattered across the city at this point. I mean, in all honesty, what we'll probably just do is seize the city. The reality of the matter is that we don't need to seize the head of state. If we just gain control of the city, we win. Because this is their only city. I won't have to conquer anything else. Presidential palace siege has begun. Yep. Alright, we are now in control of everything but the head of state residence. We're now in control. Yeah, and we're up to 79% popular approval rating. Wow. The bunker counts as a thing that's actually occupied. Damn. Alright, so we'll have to siege the bunker anyway. Laos has finally declared war on Vietnam. The armed forces are behind me. Good to hear.
Our soldiers
Mm-hmm.
Our soldier.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Declare completely approves the military action in Laos. As strong as it be reasonable and avoid unmemorable actions. Vietnam declares war on Laos. Unlimited strike and protest against the war. Update on situation, yeah. Keep me updated. Gonna need it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Don't care much for the Olympics right now. Minister for Religion was a mole in the government. Glad we found out. Alright, so I mean the bunker siege is already underway.
Parliament sat last night in extraordinary session following the attack that you ordered. It was to be expected. This warmongering is unanimously condemned and is your responsibility alone. I will let you work out for yourself what happens next.
I'm going to go with nothing because Parliament can't depose me. Parliament lacks the power to depose me. I mean, that's pretty much one of the things I restricted to ensure that that couldn't happen. They have 10 tanks. That should cause us a lot of damage, though. Ow.
We have just taken the country's capital.
Alright, the capital's been completely seized. Excellent. So, the strike has yet to erupt into total national revolt, which is really all we need. Once Laos surrenders, everyone goes home. Ding. We win. The whole treaty negotiations are entirely irrelevant. The end of the Vietnamese-Laos conflict. Lao armed forces have surrendered. I like how the apparently the adjective for Laos is Lao. I'm pretty certain it's... Yeah, maybe. Death toll in the war against 56,000 civilian military casualties. Ow. And we shot their head of state. 15.5 million. You know, one thing I can say is we can run a hell of a cost-efficient war. No, we're going to integrate them completely. We can run a hell of an efficient war. Like, find me a war that was run in recent history that was run on a budget of 15.5 million or less. I'll give you a hint, it doesn't exist. Especially, there we are, and they are now fully integrated. Perfect. Everyone, welcome our new province of Laos. Excellent. So, let's start first and foremost with some construction of some new wells, you know? I mean, I'm not saying we invaded them for their, only good up there, huh? How much did we actually end up with? Okay, so somewhere around here. Yeah. Also, how far up here does it go? Yeah, that's what I thought. I could have put extra wells here. Ooh, that's weak. I didn't actually see that. I was just going off the color. Very good. So we have to construct an entire new network of wells. I think with the amount of space we have available to us here, we should be able to triple our production, if we're lucky. I mean, we're not even going to start by building in the new one. We're just going to fill in some of the old ones. Alright. Very good. I do hate building things in this game, you know? I do absolutely just detest it. Should be no problem to put one here. Yep. I have no idea how far apart these are supposed to be placed either, which kind of sucks for me. I'm just kind of like, you know, going by feel. Like these are probably way too close together, but whatever. I have no idea if I'm placing them too close together or what have you, but... I'm just trying to get as much as fit in here as possible. Very good. we go. Number 15. Alright, so here's the next question. How far down here can we go? Weak, so... I mean, at the very least, we can go here. At least somewhere in there. Mm-hmm. Okay, so about here. Hmm. 17. Need to look to place about 4 more if we're real lucky. Good. Mm-hmm. How far south does this extend? Alright. Very good. 19, so this will be our 20th. Good. And these will be ready before the end of the year. Perfect. $21. Oh, well, we're going to get 22. There. 22 oil wells. Ooh, freaking baby. Alright, so. Not non-conventional gas, actually. Non-conventional oil. Alright, so we're going to go up to, say, oh, I don't know, 33,000 manpower. Good. Alright. I'm going to say that's pretty damn good. Ow. The army lacks men. Oh, probably. We just lost, what, 50,000 of them? Yeah. Ouch. Reassessed budget. 5.82% surplus. Not bad. Alright. We're maintaining a healthy 69% approval rating. Good. Good. And I didn't even have to dip into some of my more emergency ones. I mean, hell, heaven forbid I have to actually up sports or, you know, the whole budgeting for culture. Whew, baby. Like, I still had quite a fair bit up my sleeve. In fact, hell, there's still transport I haven't even started on yet. Start with that. That's what I like to see. Now it's 89%. Oh, that plus 0.2% is an obvious lie. It just jumped 30% there. Sometimes the game has some trouble registering the changes, though. Either way, that's the kind of approval rating I need to get away with something, though. Term limits on the head of state mandate. We're currently only at 1. We need to be on unlimited. Which I'm sure some people will have some mean-spirited things to say about it, but hopefully with a really high approval rating we won't have any riots over it. Because apparently being able to re-elect people is highly undemocratic. Fuck if I know. I mean, most modern democracies outside the US don't have term limits for their head of states as far as I know. Well, mostly talking about Canada and Europe. Though to be fair, I have very little idea how most European democracies work. If it's not on the British parliamentary system, I don't know. Tell me in the comments what it's like in your country. I'm sure it'll spark some interesting and totally not aggressive discussion. Alright, well, the oil wells are underway. So, let's casually wait a month until the end of the term, shall we? Or the quarter. And we'll see how much debt we have left over at the end of it. Got quite a pile of construction projects going right now. I'll say that. And yeah, we managed to pass a law for the head of state without a riot. There it goes. I assume that going down 4% was it going through. That's good. So that just went through early or whatever. Weirdly. No one ever said this game was particularly bug-free. The Philippines had a volcanic eruption. Interesting. So, now we kind of get to watch and wait. Hurricane Josephine. Willy Sotore. Really should consider getting some, like, you know, hurricane protection or what have you. Oh, a lovely 6 billion cash surplus, or near it anyway. Leaving us with 172, so that's 800 million. 880 million. That's 980 million debt, give or take. Like, we have just under $1 billion in debt right now. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. And our research financing is getting there. Yeah, lots of stuff here. We don't actually have nuclear fission technology. Alright. Quarterly unemployment figures, rate stagnating around 4%, which is fine. We have 12 oil wells. We have 12 helicopters garrisoning the oil wells. I did not know we could actually have troops garrisoning our oil wells. Good to know. 51, so... Yes. Also, do we have any new rebel groups that may or may not have appeared as a result of, you know... No, we don't. Alright. In that case... 100. $1.8 billion. Nice. Let's save that, and I believe I'll have to change certain spendings. We'll see. I believe so, but fight there. Yeah, apparently during conflict, like, it takes the mean difference between people spending, which for me makes very little difference, other than the fact I have so many things set to 10, and I guess they had set things set to like 1 or 2 at most. Which sort of causes a budget reassessment and some things change. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. We can pretty much readjust things. All my stuff that's set to 5 right now is pretty much irrelevant. Apparently we managed to actually gain a star in occupational medicine. I mean, that in of itself is a fucking miracle. Oof. Only 54 billion. What a steal. Could almost get up there. Almost. Let's get up there on everything except, you know, reimbursements. Hell no. I mean, the first thing I'd be looking to max out would be education, if anything. Which we've apparently actually gained a few stars in. How about that? This change at all? Nope. Good. This would be within our budget possibility. Just max out everything here. Minister for Youth was a mole. Alright. Lovely to know. So we got an interesting political party makeup. I think it would be wise upon me to change the Parliament's term down to a singular year, so that way they'll have a nice election, and the GCP will face some opposition in the Parliament. Always happy to hear about that. Since Parliament's literally only consultative, I might as well try and weaken their position. Morning. Even more. Why not? Nah. I'm not really up for trading right now. Sorry. It's just going to cause more inflation. We already have enough freaking problems with that. Thank you. Inflation is fucking spiking all over the place. Alright. Hell, in particular, it should be interesting to see what happens when these are constructed in about 40 or so days. So, we're just going to casually wait for that. They'll come online just before the end of the year. And we'll get some lovely new production numbers, I'm quite sure. So, November 2020. So, you know, this is going to mark our 4th year in office. It's not terrible. Long change in the Parliament's term. Good. Really? They're just gonna keep it 2022? Yeah. Alright, whatever. I was hoping for an election sooner, but the oldest person in the country thinks we're idiots. So par for the course. The armed forces stand behind me. Good. Because I will probably need them as I slowly democratize a bit. The Indian membership application. Do we want India in? Probably not. Yes. Thank you, Alarm. I know I'm supposed to be awake right now, and I'm pretty confident in saying I am awake. Alright. So we're about 12 days off. Well, casually get everything up and operational here. None of it will be in until the end of the month anyway, so we'll get our fine look then. Once the end of the month rolls around. Application was rejected. No shit, it has been not unanimous. And disaster plague. Really? Well, whatever. Speaking of health, I'm going to be particularly interested in seeing what our lifespan actually got up to. Looks like our life expectancy finally capped out at about 101. Not entirely unreasonable. Lithuania is apparently second now. Alright. Ding. They're finished. Baby. North Korea declares... Oh, shit. Merry Christmas, everybody. So, how long before the nukes drop, eh? No shit. Hell, this is gonna suck. Question is, what does China do? Does China back North Korea? Or does the world unite and destroy them? Only time will tell. Yeah, they're definitely having some reduced production issues there. That's fine, though. Shouldn't be too bad. So, breakdown of electrical production. We have other forms of electrical production now. Ooh, our national consumption's up to 64. Nice. Something like that, I guess. It apparently exists in the country. 4% of the world is now up to 7. Nice. And congratulations, now January 1st. Japan declares war on North Korea. And we ended up with 19% growth. Excellent. North Korea declares war on Japan. Japan's calling for help from the UN. So all goes exactly as I predict. Which is really bad. Because my predictions do not end well. Let me just throw that out there. Growth forecast for 2021, 19%. Nice. And our excess is up to 7.95%. Nice. So, how much are we actually talking here? That's about 39 billion? 39 billion, eh? No, I was going to ask. Well, okay, I'm gonna guess that most of these numbers are currently wrong. Which sucks. Like, because I can't tell what needs to be done now. Well, we've paid off all of our loans. Okay, we're probably just gonna need to wait until the 9th, I think, for everything to display properly. Alright, well, we'll see. I mean, I'm curious to see how this goes now. Non-conventional oil as a sector is producing no extra profit, really. Alright. Holy shit, North Korea straight up managed to seize a city. I mean, I know North Korea is militarized, but, oh, lovely, a nuclear disaster in India. Hell, I don't know about you guys, but 2021, I hear it's off to a very lovely start. Oh wait, this is our 5th year now. In budget surplus of 6.1%. That's fine. Upon hitting the 9th, yeah, 5.79. Yeah, suddenly our growth isn't amazing anymore, which is expected. So, now we have the 9th. Employment, people are unhappy over it. Did unemployment go up, or? It appears to be jiving, going all over the place like hell if I know. Alright. Alright, and the numbers are actually in now. So we got 37 billion. Alright. I mean, it's enough to bring down some of the company turnover tax here. That would be a pretty wise thing to do. Or hell, straight up abolish the income tax. No, the income tax is something we definitely want. Because that grows pretty well. I'd also like to get rid of as much of the VAT as possible. That will spur growth massively. So it's definitely an option. Do I want to raise consumption and purchasing power significantly? Maybe. Maybe. Seems like a good idea, but I'm just debating if it really is. Because, on the other hand, I could do something ridiculous, like invest money. Out of curiosity. Nationalized profits about 15 billion now. Okay. 15 billion. There we are, yeah, that number is increasing dramatically. Excellent. Well, I mean, that's the thing. I'm tempted to just sort of passively not do too much. Because it would be interesting to start getting some loan repayments from other countries, you know? Because here's the thing. We don't really actually have a treasury. Budget excess in billions is 35 right now. Could give a salary increase as well to people. Yeah. I mean, I could knock down the VAT 5%, which would be pretty impressive. So much to do with all this money, and I have no idea what. Disaster, earthquake, famines. Man, the UN is taking its sweet time on this whole North Korea thing. I mean, Japan seems to be winning. They appear to be taking having some issues. Oldest person in the country. Get moving. Yeah, right, whatever. Whatever you say, crazy lady. There we are. The Japanese initiative. Everyone has allowed it. You know? Go to war siding with Japan may not be terrible. Even if we don't do anything, you know, show of solidarity and all that. On the other hand, North Korea does have nukes. Gotta be careful. United States declares war on North Korea. Yeah, I guess we might as well go to war siding with the Japanese.
This country's armed forces have just launched a massive attack against our country.
That's fine. We are going to go to war against the North Koreans. Japan now loves us. It really is just a foreign policy move to make Japan love us. I mean, I guess we get to use the Navy, so there's that. Everything's currently in control of the of the generals, so all automatically gonna get controlled. Hilda Tilton, United States has declared war on North Korea. South Korea has declared war on the North Korea. President of Vietnam's father's funeral
Funeral will take place.
Yeah, we probably should go, even though he's only bitched us the entire game about everything I've done. You know, minus all the quality of life improvements across the freaking country. Be it far from me. Man, our HDI's managed to just plummet. Ah, well. It's fine. Birth rate's up, thanks to our various annexations. Urbanization rate continues to climb. Immigration rate's good. It's fine. We get to blow some random stuff up on occasion, and our troops are mobilized anyway. Any curiosity, what does North Korea's army look like? Well, they're fewer in number, but apparently their military might's higher than ours. Well, considering at this point they are in direct conflict with South Korea on the border, that's fine. Alright. Well, either way, the North Korean bubble has popped, so. Yeah, thank you. Yes, I know about all the conflicts. Trust me, I know, I just do not give a shit. And apparently, things are broken with that newspaper. Well, that's okay. Either way, it's time we end today's episode. Communications base. Alright. Well, not gonna lie, I have one last thing to check before we end today's episode. Non-conventional oil, how are we doing here? Nice. Check mark. Like, those profits are doing well. You know, I'm gonna up this. Let's go with, say, 40. 40,000. Seems good. All right. You know, I think things are going well. Pretty good for us. Our inflation only increased like 2% from that annexation, which is pretty solid. Oh boy, if only I could get inflation under control. Unfortunately, it's highly doubtful I will. Because in order to get inflation under control, you have to transition to a, let's call it, less developed economy to be nice. Or, no, more developed economy to be nice. Oh, well, I mean, we have a lovely new trading partner in that of Japan. I mean, like, let's be honest here. If I wanted to, say, sell them a pile of oil, what are the odds they'd be willing to buy significantly? Pretty solid. And, I mean, the price isn't too bad. We'll see, though. In the meantime, thank you everybody for watching. I've been your lovely host, Kelvin, signing off.